Is everyone doing today? Hopefully you are doing well. So welcome, right, to a counselor's journey to private practice, all about making it fun. Fun, yes, right? Yeah, that was a long pause there for you, but hopefully you're having fun in building your private practice and it's not a headache for you. You know, part of the reason I am here today and I created a counselor's journey to private practice with my wife, Elizabeth, is so that you could have more fun. You can feel confident when building your private practice. So today we're going to dive into a question from Anonymous. Question is, I have 3 referrals that send me patients. How do I get more referrals? Very good question. So let's focus that on building referrals, which I think is a conversation that does not take place during graduate school. And there's a lot of beautiful conversations that do take place during graduate school. You know, how to engage in CBT with a patient, what reframing is, and how to really utilize that effectively when working with individuals, how to do an intake, you know, how to write a CCA, what an MSc is, which again, you know, graduate schools prepare us to be clinicians. What they do not do, right, is really go into some of these like business entrepreneur like areas, you know, giving us a foundation to feel confident while building our private practice. So I like to look at building referrals, not as this avenue of what can I get from you, because that doesn't speak our language. As clinicians, you know, we are helpers, healers. You know, we are here to support, not to get something in return. And I think that's probably what leads a lot of clinicians away from marketers, you know, because of that sales-like language. So I want us to steer away from that. And then I want you to think about building a relationship with a referral person that allows you to serve your patient. And see, that probably speaks your language. Think about, you know, your ideal client, and then consider what could help them. So let's use an example. If my ideal client is an individual struggling with anxiety and they share with me their anxiety to a level that, let's just say we need medication management, right? All hypothetical here. Well, I'm going to come from a place of nurture, a place of compassion, a place of service, which speaks directly to, you know, my core, one of the key puzzle pieces that makes me who I am. And that's a person that's here to help. So what I want to do is I'm going to want to support this patient, right? Say Bob with his anxiety inside the sessions. But then I'm also going to want to look at what can help Bob live his best life, you know, when he's not in this office. And then I'm going to want to build relationships with those persons, those professionals. And maybe it's that savvy acupuncturist. Maybe it's that massage therapist, you know, that can do a deep tissue massage. And Bob tells me during the sessions that sometimes he has these really bad back pain because he doesn't sleep well because of his racing thoughts. Keep him up all night. And I know within our sessions we can work on the racing thoughts. But then, you know, I can't go and give him a massage, but I can refer him to someone that can give him a massage. Or maybe there's a psychiatrist that can support with medication management. So what I'm doing is here, I'm looking with the lens of a clinician. I'm not here to sell. I'm not taking any of those positions. I'm looking with the lens of a clinician. You know, the lens that you receive maybe throughout your whole life that allow you to be you, the person that you are. And I think that allows us to build authentic, genuine relationships with our referral persons. And now, you know, I have referral persons where we'll just call each other, make sure, you know, how people are doing. I had one a couple of weeks ago where it was a medication provider. And then she reached out. She wanted to check on a patient. That patient she just hadn't seen in a while, wanted to see how they were doing. You know, of course, we had a release of information and all that. But that's what, at least to me, when I think about referral partners, that's what I'm looking for. Someone that is invested to a high degree where they really care about the patient, and then we care about each other's businesses as far as how we're doing. I had a different provider that reached out just to check how I was doing. I was MIA for a while. We had a lot of things going on in the house. And they reached out. They were like, hey, Juan, I haven't heard from you in a while. And I thought that was really great. You know, I said, I saw us on the phone for like an hour, you know, just sharing how beautiful that was to be able to have a referral partner where it extends beyond just that, the service or the exchange of the service. So kind of going back, I want you to think about that. When you're building referrals, think about building referrals in that manner, where you are looking at who can support your clients. Think about your ideal client, write them down, you know, make an avatar for them on a piece of paper, and then put little lines out and connect every professional that could help them. And then you do your due diligence to build those relationships and then sustain them over time, and your practice is going to be beyond full. Most importantly, you are going to feel that you are helping your patients, and your patients are going to feel that they are served. Served, is that the way to say it? That they are being given an effective and excellent service. All right. As always, take care. Subscribe if you haven't too. Check out the podcast, weekly episodes coming out your way. I hope that you're having fun. I'll end it with that.